Hi guys, it's Neil. I wanted to discuss the Common Core, which is our topic for the discussion board this week. I think you guys did a good job, um, intelligently discussing this controversial issue. And I'm going to kind of bounce around to different things. I added a few resources in the announcement area and through this email or this video to kind of highlight how the Common Core standards are a very controversial issue. There are a lot of people for it, a lot of people against it. I included a short video, about 2 minutes and 51 seconds, from Diane Ravitch, who is a well respected professor and educational researcher. So I encourage you to check that out. And then also quotes from supporters of the Common Core, because again, there are people that really strongly believe in what it's all about and those that do not. And it's kind of the dynamics are interesting. So wherever you stand, you kind of formulate your opinion. I can tell you this, being in education for over 15 years, it's largely initiatives like this swing like a pendulum. And they come in and out of style, like No Child Left Behind. It was in style, now it's out of style. I don't know what's going to happen with the Common Core, but we are going to, we'll see what happens. And it's largely, as a teacher, you have a voice, but it's kind of like there's not much you can do about it. It's what the expectations are. So, definitely speak out if there's something you see wrong, but, don't draw the battle line so much that you're unable to move forward. In other words, take what is mandated and make the best of it. So I included that video that we had in our presentation here, the short one about the Common Core, and we're not going to watch it, but I encourage you to watch it. It's just a general reflection, and in my opinion, it's kind of swayed towards supporting it. And basically the rationale for people who support the Common Core standards are, it's great that we could equal the playing field, that students could, in Chicago versus California, could be learning the same thing and they're on a level playing field, rather than a student in Chicago who's getting an A. If they would end up in California going to school, they would get an F. You know what I mean? So that it aligns everything and makes everything equal. That's the goal anyway. But proponents of it say, the people who created, if you watch that Diane Ravitch video, the proponents of, or opponents of the Common Core standards say that it was created largely by bureaucrats in the government and by testing companies like Pearson, different types of companies, which have different motives for making the Common Core standards work. At least that's kind of the sentiment. And they say that the answer is not testing more kids. It's not an authentic assessment of children by having students mark a box on the Common Core standards, and testing is not the way to go about it. So I just wanted to throw this out there to you guys, and thanks again. I hope you like these presentations. It's meant to respect you and show you that I'm reading your work, and give you some credit for your great ideas. But wherever you stand on Common Core, continue. You may develop a new opinion over time, but try and keep an open mind. And I can guarantee one thing, that once you get used to something in education, it usually changes. So who knows? I don't know. This might stick. We'll see. All right, guys.